And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day, another rainy day out there. I'll tell you all about the weather in just a moment. On our show today, the board president of GRF, Tom Circle, is here. They had their meeting yesterday, and we're going to talk about a few different things. One of them you've been hearing about, well, really for years, and it's finally kind of all come about, right? Tom's sitting over there going to tell us all about it. Also, we have on the show today from Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center, Brandy Cassingham. She is the Chief Nursing Officer. She's going to sit down with Lisa and talk about that. And we also have on from the Brian Gruner from our Recreation Department and Don Fleming, and the men's golf tournament is coming up, the Memorial Golf Tournament, and there's still a lot of spots available if you'd like to partake, and they'll tell you all about the details, when that's going to happen and how you can go about registering for that wonderful golf tournament, and it benefits the foundation of Laguna Woods Village. Then also at the we also have on from the South Orange County Community College District, we have on Alyssa Ornsky. She is the Executive Director of Irvine Valley College Foundation, and we don't often hear about the different foundations that both Saddleback and IVC have, but she's going to tell you about that and some of the awards they've been giving out as well. Now, as far as meetings go today, we have, I think, just one meeting, the Third Energy and Technology Committee, 1:30 in the Cypress Room. Now, let's get to the weather. This rain system, although it's not huge, it's kind of slowed down a little bit, and originally we were going to see clearing probably midday today. That's not the case. In fact, we could get more rain, heavier rain, not really that heavy, but compared to the morning this afternoon now. This low pressure system is just kind of hanging around. It's going to drop down just a little bit and bring us more rain to South Orange County in the afternoon. A lot of the rain we've been getting in Southern California for this little system here has really been inland. And when I mean inland, I mean even Palm Springs, snow up in Big Bear, Beaumont, those areas, Inland Empire. They've been getting the bulk of this rain, still not a whole lot, where Orange County and the coastal areas have been getting just a little bit. I think at our house, the total has been maybe of 1/4 of an inch. But we are expecting more rain coming in later today. Again, not real heavy, but there is a chance as things warm up of an isolated thunderstorm in both this area and certainly more inland as well. So keep that in mind. Now, around the county today, around Orange County and beyond, you can see all the temperatures are pretty low, the low 60s or so. Snow, again, up in Big Bear area and Lake Arrowhead only getting up to maybe the low 40s today. Even Palm Springs, you can see, is pretty darn low. So cool temperatures. We're going to see all that begin to warm up tomorrow. And although this storm has stalled a little bit, we should start seeing, might see some clouds tomorrow morning. Then we're going to start warming up, and really Friday and Saturday we're going to be up in the low 80s. So got a little bit of everything this week for you. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
The El Toro Water District Phase 2 Recycled Water Expansion Project has installed over 21,000 feet of recycled water pipelines and is now over 75% complete. The final pipeline installations, as well as installations of service lines and final paving, should be complete by July. The connections of the individual irrigation systems to the new recycled water pipelines should be complete by the end of the year. The district sincerely appreciates your patience as we enhance the water supply resources in the Laguna Woods area.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
And with me right now is Tom Circle. He's the board president of GRF. Yesterday, they had their regular monthly meeting, and good meeting, fairly quick.
Happy.
I think it was maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes or something like that for the open meeting.
I'm a happy man today.
Good.
I started out yesterday. First of all, this has been an exciting year, and I started out my comments yesterday thanking all the residents, all the directors of all the boards, who, certainly staff, we're all working together. This has been a very working year, and so I just wanted to start out letting everybody know how happy I am that we're working together for the betterment of the residents of the village. I wanted to start out today a little bit to explain to people a process that we go through to work together. I may have mentioned in the past, we have several committees, and that's where the work is really done. These committees are made up of members of directors from all three mutual boards, and of course GRF. That's where discussions go. That's where people come in and bring information.
Right.
And they also, each one of our committees have 2 resident advisors assigned to those committees. They can't vote, but they're selected based upon their expertise.
Okay.
And they provide us the residents' view of a lot of different issues. And so this committee process, what they do is they bring recommendations to the board on various issues. They don't approve or disapprove. They do all the hard work of debating, researching, and then they make recommendations to the board of what we should fund, what we shouldn't, and those kinds of issues. And it's an exciting process, and I tell residents all the time, come to the committee meetings, get involved in that process, because then their voices get heard even better. I mean, we love when people come in at our monthly meeting and of course discuss different things and bring us concerns. But I try to tell people the committees are where the work is done.
Right.
So, you know, and we have, like I said, we have a finance committee, we have a community activities committee, we have a maintenance construction, I mean, we have security, we have media and communications, we have a mobility committee that's working a lot with the buses and the new bus systems and all of that. So I was just really wanting to tell everybody how happy I was that we work together. And that's been my mantra this year as president, is working together. My board members hear me say this all the time: stay in your lanes, but communicate.
Right.
Stay focused on what your committee work does, but communicate with others. Under new business yesterday, I want to let everybody know that we allocated funds to renovate Gatehouse 4, 10, 11, and 12, and that work should start relatively quickly. Now that's just an upgrading of the structure of the gatehouse and getting it ready, getting the computer equipment, the proper computer equipment in there for the arms that are coming, and that's exciting, and we'll get those done. And of course, yesterday was historic and huge. As I've mentioned before on previous shows, we've been trying to give the residents a really good paddleball and pickleball facility. You know, the health and welfare of many residents hinge upon having places to exercise.
Right.
And this is a very popular activity, and we finally have awarded a contract to a very, very good company who has a subcontractor who specializes in doing the surfaces of tennis courts, and so we're really excited about breaking ground on this new and getting it done, and hopefully it will come out much like the lawn bowling facility that we just remodeled. It'll come out that well. I'm very, very hopeful that that'll happen.
Do you have a time frame yet when you want to see?
We awarded the contract yesterday.
Okay.
I suspect within a month they'll be getting going.
Okay.
I don't know how Ernesto Munoz estimates, a couple of months to do this project. We have some electrical work we have to do to shore up that. As I've mentioned before, there are going to be 7 courts. They're going to be 4 of them are going to be lighted, and so during the summer, during the heated months,
right,
people can play later on in the evening, which is a huge improvement. So we did a lot of really good things. The work for the gatehouses, of course, comes out of our security committee, and of course, this project comes directly from our maintenance and construction, who have been discussing this and debating this facility for several years.
Yes. Now, just so everyone knows, what was the final decision that everyone made as to where these will be?
They're going to be on the same place they are right now, the same footprint, but we are able to put in 7 courts, 2 of which will be multi-paddle and pickle and all of that, and have a meeting area or where people can wait prior to playing.
Okay.
And again, this facility will have new indoor fencing, new nets, and the lighting is exciting. We decided that we would only need to light half of the courts. This time we did 4 of the 7. So it saved us some money and is, but still providing a place for people to play when the weather is hot.
Okay, during this time that, since it's going to be at the same footprint, will that mean that the people who play paddle tennis and pickleball, they'll have to go somewhere else or not play for a couple of months?
They're going to have to do that, yes.
Okay.
But again, these are specialists in this particular construction.
Okay.
And I don't anticipate it taking an enormous amount of time.
Okay.
We realize people want to get out there and play, and we're trying to do the facility, but you can't play when we're redoing the courts.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very good. But that's good news that after all these years, something's finally it's finally going. It's finally turning the corner.
And again, it comes from working together. It's important that all our board members and of course staff and everybody realize that we don't do any of this stuff alone. And we need the residents' input, we need the advisors, we need people to help us with expertise in certain areas. This village contains lots of really talented people. And,
yes.
And so we just need to work together for the betterment of the residents.
All right, very good. That is exciting and good news.
I'm happy.
And as far as, you mentioned the committees and, people can get involved in many different ways with the committees if they like, find out, and maybe in the future if they'd like to be an advisor, if there's something that interests them, and or go to the committee meetings and you can get up and speak. Do it that way.
And you guys are huge representative, getting the word out, letting people know when meetings are. We really appreciate your professionalism in the way that you do business.
Well, thank you very much, and we appreciate you too. Always, Tom. And I want to mention to folks that that JRF meeting will replay tomorrow, Thursday at 1:30, and then next week on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And as I said, I think it was about 2 hours and 45 minutes, right about that. All right, we will be right back. Good to see you.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
Are you or someone you know having difficulty with day-to-day activities? I'm Lori with Acticare. You want to stay in your home but worry about falling or losing your independence. We at Acticare can help. A personalized plan is designed with as much or as little care as you need. Please call for a free care consultation to make your life easier and more enjoyable.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free. Please call us for details.
At Breastlink Laguna Hills, we understand the anxiety that comes along with healthcare. That's why we provide breast-dedicated specialists in imaging, surgery, and oncology. We have one center, one team, with one focus, you. Studies have shown that cancer patient outcomes are better when treated by dedicated specialists. This makes a difference for women who want timely, concise, and accurate answers. Breastlink delivers the care you deserve with the quality you expect. Whether you need us now or later, we're always here.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Welcome back. With me right now is Alyssa Ornsky. She is the Executive Director of Irvine Valley College Foundation. And we were just talking off camera that it's nice that we're focusing on IVC today. We don't often, when the trustees come down, they certainly talk about it, but usually a little bit more about Saddleback College. So it's nice that we get the sister college talking about their foundation, all the good work they do. So welcome.
Well, thank you very much. I'm excited to be here.
Tell me about your background.
So my background is a little unusual. This is all I've done. I started fundraising my second year of graduate school, and that's it, 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what have you always been with the college district or fundraising for different organizations?
I have not. I've been with a number of different organizations. I've been with the district now almost 5 years. And I've been in higher ed 11 and a half. I worked at San Diego State for 6.5 years. Okay. And then the others, I was at a health organization and a religious organization, but higher ed is definitely my favorite.
Wow, very good.
Yeah.
So tell me about your work with IVC. Why is it the foundation important to the college? And kind of give me a little background of IVC. And, you know, they're a little bit different than Saddleback. They focus on a few different things.
We do. So our focus at Irvine Valley College is really on transfers. I mean, we're educating students, obviously. That's the overall focus. But we are #1 in the county and #1 in the state for transfers to four-year institutions.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Wow.
And, yeah, and this is ongoing that we do that. So the foundation, as you can see, we have our minute message up there. And we focus on really trying to bring in funds to enhance our students' education. So there are a number of things that the state budget and that they can't pay for, but you can pay for it through the foundation. So things like going to conferences, doing research, participating in research experiences, having the right equipment. For example, our orchestra, they needed a harp. Well, we're not going to get money from the state to buy a harp, so they were able to use donations to do that. the biggest and most impactful piece, of course, is our scholarship
Yes.
program.
Yeah, and we've seen this, I think, more and more over kind of the decades, how the foundations for many colleges and universities just in general has become more and more important for just the reasons that you have said. And I guess in a sense, the way I look at foundations like for IVC and Saddleback and all, they almost are like the PTA of how the PTA serves local elementary schools. They're kind of like a foundation in a way.
Yeah.
In a sense, and it's sort of the same thing. You're the PTA of IVC, right?
I never thought about it that
yeah,
way.
but they work about the same.
Similarly,
because
there's a board and
and they're buying things that maybe the school needs that there's not funding for, and
that's true.
You know, yeah.
That's
so
true.
that's great. You sent me a couple charts here, and you've reaching your $1 million goal, and you surpassed that. It looks like in 2017.
Yes. So it's been an exciting few years since I've been here. Well, it was probably exciting before I arrived too, but I wasn't part of it. And
you made it more exciting now.
Thank you very much. We've experienced some tremendous growth, and really that's the incredible support that we receive from the community, from individuals, from organizations, corporations, our faculty, our staff, our administration. And it's really showing, and it's exciting for me to see the numbers go up on the chart, but the biggest piece of it is knowing the impact that it's having on our students and on our educational experience at IVC.
Now, on the next chart, you can see the numbers are from the endowment growth, and these are people who maybe have like an ongoing yearly, annual donation?
These are people who have given us a minimum of $10,000, and they've set up an account that we then invest, and we pay out about well, right now the policy is 3% a year.
Right.
The
so
rest
sort of an
it,
annuity.
Well, it doesn't go to them. The money goes for scholarships, for program support, and then anything we earn above that 3% is reinvested into the endowment to help those accounts grow and ultimately give more over time.
Yes.
So endowments have always been my favorite piece of what I do because it really builds for a much stronger future. Annual dollars are fantastic, but it's money in, money out. I worked for a dean at San Diego State who used to say, you get it endowed, you check it off your list, you move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to me to see the other chart grow, but this one as well.
Yeah, and it certainly has grown. I mean, you look at this chart just from 2013, you know, you're getting up there nearly double. Now, scholarship awards, again, this is a big part of the money coming in and how it flows back to students and potential students.
Yes. So this is really where we are able to see the biggest impact because we get to meet the scholarship students. And the thing that I've read, and the first time I read it, it surprised me, and now I really understand it, is the students will often, the recipients, talk about not only the impact that the dollars have, because they don't have to work 2 or 3 jobs, they can focus on their studies, but it's the understanding that somebody else believes in what they're trying to do and wants to support them. And that makes a huge difference.
It does, yes.
They'll say, I knew I couldn't fail. I didn't have that option because I wouldn't just be failing me, I'd be failing them as well. So we're excited. I see the scholarship invitation is on the screen. And on Wednesday, May 16th, we are going to welcome our scholarship donors and representatives and the recipients to campus for a big scholarship. We are awarding, our number continues to climb. So we don't have the final yet, but we're nearly $430,000, which is a record for us. And
very good.
Yeah, so it's exciting. And the scholarships are for a variety of students. So we help there are some for veterans and for single parents and students who excel in certain areas. So it's one of the most meaningful events we do all year for the foundation.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now on the next slide, it's your Promise program. Tell me about this.
So the Promise program is a new program that was created this year. Governor Brown asked all of the community colleges to create a Promise program. And the ultimate goal is that the first year of community college should be free for everyone. So we know that this is going to be incremental. And they said to all of the because we can't, budget-wise, we can't afford to have all of the students come for free yet. We're working on it, but not yet. So this year, IVC decided we were all told to create our own programs, and the Irvine Valley College program decided to come up with the Irvine Valley Promise program, and it will focus on what we call the forgotten middle, which are those students who do not qualify for financial aid. They don't get what was a Board of Governors waiver. They don't get a Pell Grant, but their parents still really can't afford to send them to college.
Yes.
So they're right in that forgotten middle, and they're going to receive $1,000 in a fee waiver, and they will also receive wraparound services. So they will have regular monthly meetings to look at different areas of the college and really help them connect to the programs, because we know that it's not just the money that gets the students through, it's the extra services and the love that we and support that we give them.
That's true. Now, Foundation Awards Dinner, and this was held in March, right? Okay.
In March.
And here's some of the folks, some of the recipients.
It is. It's a very fun event where we honor 5 college representatives and then 2 community members. So we honor an alumnus or alumna of the year. We have a community partner of the year. This year it was the City of Irvine, because they've been providing us $100,000 a year in support over the last 5 years, along with a lot of other things we do with them. But through the foundation, that's a big piece of it.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, and then we honor faculty, administrators, student veteran, and classified staff member. So it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. Our net this year was $81,000, which was 33% higher than our net has ever been in the past. So we're making big progress.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about this Astounding Inventions
So Astounding Inventions is the other event that we do to raise funds for, really those are our unrestricted funds. And that is, we had our 31st annual Astounding Inventions this year. And we work with the Irvine and Tustin Unified School Districts with their K-8s. And within their schools, they hold an invention competition. So the students have to identify a problem and then create a product to address the problem. The best are then, from each school, are selected to come to Irvine Valley College to participate in Astounding Inventions. So they get awards, and then in addition to the first, they all fall within first, second, or third place. So all the students get acknowledged. And then we have special prizes. For example, Raytheon has been giving a special prize every year to our students. And then Kenobi Martins provides 2 free patent searches. So they pick one project from each school district to go on. And a few of them have gone on to be developed, like gummy vitamins.
Wow.
And the big signs you see in parking lots that tell you how many spots are available.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's a fun program.
Yeah, very good. Well, I really appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you.
And all the good work that you do, and really the college district in general does. And I think more and more people are kind of going back to realizing community colleges is a great way to start. It gets you going. It doesn't put you in tremendous debt right away. Even if you're paying, you don't need any help, it's still, and you're paying for it on your own or your parents, it's what, 1/10 the cost of somewhere else, and you're getting just as good as education most of the time. So
sometimes better.
Sometimes
we don't
better.
Use TAs.
That's
all
right.
Our faculty are there
That's
to teach.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Great
much.
to have you on.
Thank
We'll
you.
be right back.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
Good afternoon. I'm Catherine Bryans. I'm one of the directors here at the History Center in Laguna Woods Village, and welcome to our grand reopening after our remodel. We have an incredible facility, and we wanted to make people understand that it's part of their history and their unit here. So we've changed the name to now the History Center, so nobody feels they have to join a secret society. One of our goals was to make this room, this building, more accessible and not exclusionary. And our goal was to have more people come in to find out exactly what it is we do day to day in the History Center. One of the things that we've managed to do is we've been scanning with our brand new scanner all the village newspapers since, a long time ago. We are caught up to now the mid-70s, and we still have up till 2006 when the Register started digitizing the information from the Globe. So if you had parents that were in the village early on, you can come in the years that they were here and perhaps find out what they contributed to the village. So we wanted just to welcome you and welcome our friends. We generally have our staff by volunteers, so there's not always an open door, but generally between 8 and noon, Monday through Friday, there's someone's here. Come in, make yourself known, feel welcome, and have an opportunity about finding out about your history as well as everybody else's in the village. This belongs to the village, and we want that open and available.
Not having a family history of cancer, I was very surprised when I had my yearly mammogram and they discovered a lump. I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. I thought I was past it, and then when I found out that 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer, I was very shocked. I ended up telling friends of mine, it is very, very important that you get your mammogram every year because it could be life-saving as it was in my life.
Welcome back. We have Brandy Cassingham, who is the new Chief Nursing Officer at Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center with us, who's going to tell us about a distinction award that the Saddleback Medical Center just got.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate
You're welcome. You're welcome. So you're the new Chief Nursing Officer. What does that mean?
Yes, so the Chief Nursing Officer is responsible for all of the nursing departments and also some of the other patient care departments like respiratory therapy, cardiac rehab. My background comes from UCLA, where I started 15 years ago in the nursing profession and started off in a cardiac telemetry unit. And then while I was there, had a passion for nursing leadership as a charge nurse and went back to school and earned my master's in nursing administration.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And charge nurses, that is a tough job.
Yes, it is a tough job.
You have so many hats.
Yes.
How many years did you do that?
I was there for about 5-6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was your stress level with that one?
Oh, well, you find new coping skills every day.
Exactly. And what did you do after that?
So after that, while I was earning my master's, I was introduced to Memorial Care through the system COO, Tammy Brailsford, and did an internship and developed a system-wide nursing leadership academy, which helps us create a pipeline for new nurse leaders and create that succession planning. And then came on board at Saddleback as a program director for professional practice. And then I've been there the last 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a great journey.
It sounds like it's been very challenging, and here you are now heading this up, so congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And let's talk a little bit about the Magnet Designated Hospital. What does that actually mean?
Sure. So Magnet designation is kind of a funny term, but it started from the American Nurses Credentialing Center, and it's the most prestigious, highest award any healthcare organization can receive for nursing excellence. And what that means in layman's terms is that Magnet facilities outperform national benchmarks on quality measures, patient satisfaction measures, and nursing satisfaction measures.
Okay.
So patients know when they go to a magnet designated hospital, they're going to receive the highest quality of care.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is that particular hospital, I mean, do you only get one a year, or how does that work?
Yeah, good question. So it's a journey for sure. We actually started our journey in 2010, and you create the business case and go to your board of directors for why is this important for our organization, and because it definitely is an investment. And over the last 4 or 5 years, you are putting infrastructure into place to submit your application.
Okay.
And then also after you do your application, they come on site for a 3-day survey. So the ANCC sends 3 surveyors, which are all CNOs at other organizations.
Okay.
And they come and talk to your bedside nurses, your physicians. They speak to the leadership teams and the multidisciplinary team, and they basically want to know if you're walking the talk.
Exactly.
If what you submitted in your application is really what you show in your patient outcomes and in your nurse engagement. And so after you submit your application, they do the site survey, then you get the call that says, yes, we were magnet designated, and then your journey continues because to be redesignated, you have to go through this process again in 4 years.
Okay.
So it's a continual making sure that you're continually improving, because also the magnets requirements, the components, they change because as the benchmarks keep rising and the tide keeps rising across the nation, you have to make sure you're keeping up with that.
Right. And the folks that come on site, do they ever interview the patients?
Yes, they definitely can. And they also put out a notice to the public to see if they have any public comment about the facility.
Like a survey type thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and they'll make themselves available for the public or any other physicians to come in and talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I think you said that only one hospital a year gets it. Is it across the nation?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So in the United States, about 8% of hospitals, which equates to about 475 hospitals, are magnet designated.
Okay.
So very small percentage because it's really quite an achievement to achieve this distinction.
Right.
And only 34 of those 475 are in California.
Okay.
And I'm really proud to say that 4 of those 34 are Memorial Care hospitals.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
And what does it really mean for the patients? By having that particular distinction. I mean, obviously, nursing care is here.
Yes.
What are some of the other things?
So patients know when they come to a magnet designated facility that facility is going to have lower fall rates. They're going to have lower hospital-acquired pressure injuries.
Okay.
They're going to have lower infection rates, either from their surgery or from having a Foley catheter or their IV site.
Right.
They know that they're going to have great quality care, that's safe, right? Because we hear a lot in healthcare that makes us a little unnerved, and they know that their nurses are going to give them a plan of care that's compassionate, individualized, because the nurses are engaged and they are a part of making the improvements and making sure that we drive our patient outcomes.
Right, and they're the most, they're firsthand the ones that check on a regular basis. Well,
Yeah.
thank you and congratulations. It was very nice to hear about this, and
Great.
hopefully we'll have you back again to tell us more.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And if you would like more information, you can look on our screen, and that would be the memorialcare.org/Saddleback. We'll be right back after this.
Stroke is the leading cause of death and disability in the United States. Stroke occurs when blood vessel in the brain becomes blocked or bursts. Memorial Care Stroke Center at Saddleback Memorial Hospital is one of the few stroke receiving centers in Orange County. We offer state-of-the-art, minimally invasive technology, exceptional and compassionate care, ultimately leading to better quality of life. When stroke happens, every minute matters. At Stroke Center at Saddleback Memorial Hospital, we offer 24/7 rapid and efficient stroke care.
Different is powerful, yet calming. Different is a friendly smile. Different is accepting, not judging.
Different is the unexplained, left to the imagination.
A day without plans, to walk, to explore, a coastal drive with no destination. Different is anything but predictable. Different can be good. At South County Lexus, you'll find different is amazing.
South Bay Jewelry has established trust in Laguna Woods for over 35 years.
We are expert GIA gemologists and appraisers of jewelry, estates, watches, and valuables. It is evident that South Bay Jewelers' recipe of superior customer service, quality, and trust is the reason for continued success in Laguna Woods. We specialize in custom designing, bridal and anniversary, and watch and jewelry repairs, with all services done on the premises.
South Bay Jewelry, next door to OPA in Aliso Viejo.
Hey, it's not my birthday. Whose birthday is it?
It's just a reminder.
A reminder of what?
The birthday roll. Anyone that has a Medicare insurance supplement plan, they can change that plan on their birthday month. It's part of the guarantee issue period. Each company has different premium rates. They could save money.
Saving money? What a great birthday present.
It sure is. As independent insurance brokers, we can help educate you so you make the right Medicare choices.
Give us a call.
Do you hear but not understand? I have good news for you. A proprietary system for verifying hearing correction, Verified Best Speech Clarity, is now available through the All-American Hearing Network. This means hearing improvement can now be verified and documented. Your individual hearing correction is guaranteed in writing. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot. Try AMP, the world's smallest hearing aid at an unbelievably small price, just $750. It's ready to go in one visit, comfortable to wear, and virtually invisible when worn. Yes, you can now have verified best speech clarity. Hear every word. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot, risk-free.
Welcome back. Well, it's golf season, but isn't it always golf season around here? But we've got a golf tournament coming up, so I have Brian Gruner here and also Don Fleming, who's going to give us a little history on the golf tournament. Well, welcome both of you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So Don, you started the club and...
No, not the club.
Oh, the golf tournament. Oh, I thought you started the club. Okay, well, the golf tournament. Tell me how it came about.
Why, we started it as a memorial for a friend of ours who had been a very active golfer and club champion, and he passed away. So we just decided to have a tournament in his honor, and it turned into something we have continued. We took a couple of years off early on, but mainly to benefit the foundation. That's the whole key, and
Right.
it was when we started it, is to give them some extra money, and and it's worked out very well. We were able to give them $40,000 last year.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so
excellent.
It has
Great.
been a very successful run, and we'd like to continue it.
Okay.
We'll run a little short of people this year, but hopefully that maybe this interview will help get some more people to sign up.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe some people have got other things they've got going on. They just forget that, oh, you know, there's a time frame, right? You want to have people in, and I know you were saying May 5th would be about the time frame to get the signups in, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So you guys have heard that. Then we want to make sure that everybody signs up on time. So tell me about the golf tournament itself. Do you want to tell me?
Sure. It's what we call a scramble format, where we play in groups of 4 and everybody just has a good time. The golf itself, as far as scoring goes, nobody really cares a whole lot. The prizes aren't that significant. What we do have is a lot of fun. There's lunches included, dinner, we'll have music and dancing, raffles and auctions.
Okay.
We have a lot of good stuff to give away.
Great.
And really for the price, it's a heck of a deal.
Exactly, and I hear the weather hopefully will be good. It won't be like today.
That's
It's
true.
kind of a weird thing. Brian, we're looking at some photos of people that participate. What are some of the fun things we see here? Like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Now that's a great one.
Well, that was, I believe, the margarita lady.
Oh, you have a margarita lady.
Yep, and she was on the course, so she was a vendor and she was promoting her business essentially, and handing out tequila shots. So
oh my.
Hence, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so it doesn't matter what time that you're teeing off, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So and that's part of the fun really with this whole tournament to go out there, enjoy yourself, socialize, and really focus on the cause that we're playing there for.
So does every hole have something exciting, or every few holes, or how does that work?
Well, we have comfort stations, let's call them that. We have.
I have not heard it say that. Comfort stations.
We have a lot of liquid out there on the golf course.
Okay.
There's water stations and some beer stations and things like that. And
all right.
all the drinks are on the house for this whole tournament during the day and the evening.
All right.
And,
I hope you have some snacks along the way because
they're
going to need some food to go with
they're
their
all
drinks.
getting a nice big bag lunch.
We eat lunch before,
right.
and then you go out.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Here's some other fun gals who are. Now, see, I didn't know that women were playing in it. So when I'm actually in the golf tournament
you
as
are.
well.
I heard that
yes,
just today.
and I thought, it's a men's tournament, but no, women play too.
No, it's women, and some people bring their grandkids
it's
out.
because all the signs say the Laguna Woods Men's Golf Club is
right,
and we're the sponsors and the organizers, and that's a good thing because I ran into a couple of ladies at the pro shop yesterday, and they said we wish we could play in this.
Right.
So hopefully I got them.
Well, good. So the ladies can also play too.
Absolutely.
So that's excellent.
Yeah.
It's excellent news because when I saw some of the pictures,
Matter of fact,
I saw some of the ladies as well.
That was the winning team last year, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I think so. But
So-
you see here we have.
Yep, more
Also
gals.
women, yeah.
That's good. Now
No,
you're
we-
both in it, of course.
Yes.
Great.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Do you play much golf now?
Oh, yeah, I play a couple times a
Okay.
week usually.
We know he's working. So.
Right. Well, he better
I'm
be.
working a lot, so I get out there whenever I
You
can.
better get out
which
and
is-
practice. I know I need to. Man, I haven't been practicing, so I'm a little worried.
It gets hard sometimes to find the time. To practice.
Well, yeah, but now we have a little daylight savings, so
Yeah.
I think that should be good.
Right.
Now it could sell out by the time maybe the 5th or 6th, which I know you would like.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do people actually sign up?
Well, I mean, they can go online to the website. I don't know if we can pull up the flyer again to show that website.
Yeah, well, on the end there.
But
we'll
yeah,
show.
they can, on the flyer, we have the website. They can go on there, sign
There
up
we go.
directly. And so it's lwmgc.org.
Right, and they also can get them in the pro shop too, right?
the pro shop,
Yeah,
absolutely.
paper ones if they don't want to use
Go
their credit
online.
card because you go here you have to go through PayPal.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay. Good. And this is all correct here. That it's
That's it.
You've got the 110 per golfer, and then they get all of those things included.
Yep,
So
which
that's
is a
great.
bargain, really.
Right. Now you said
for
there would be
110.
maybe raffles.
Oh.
So are you selling tickets, or how does that work?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They get some as part of their entry. They'll get a limited number of tickets.
Sure.
And then we'll be selling them all day long.
Okay,
And,
great.
It'll be one of those kind of raffles where we'll just have little bags out in front of the prizes and you drop your tickets in.
Oh,
where
right. Oh, good.
It's a little different than just picking one out and saying this is what you win.
Yeah.
You know, you have your choice of what you want to try to win.
Do you want to tell us a little bit? Do you know some of the raffle prizes?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of foursomes at some very nice country clubs near here.
Okay.
And some golf bags, some golf clubs.
Nice.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah, we do. And,
Some clubs.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Great.
some discounts at the 19 restaurant has
Okay.
donated a couple of nice discounts. So yeah, we have a lot of
Excellent.
good stuff to give out.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it. Sounds
And
great.
hopefully, I haven't pinned it down completely yet, but hopefully we'll have a trip to auction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last year we
Hawaii
had a
trip.
trip to Hawaii. Laurie Moss, who was
Oh, she won?
Yeah, well,
no, she didn't win.
Oh.
No, she bid.
she
Oh,
bid
she
on
bid
that was
on
a
it.
silent,
Oh,
That's a
okay.
live. That's a
silent
live
auction.
auction.
Yeah.
Oh, I
On the
see.
trip, we'll do a live auction.
Okay.
I do a little auctioneering.
Oh,
I have done it
good.
in my life. And,
Well, I have
I
too.
MC this whole thing, so we have fun.
Oh, there's Cindy,
Yeah.
who's having a good time, and
Yeah.
there's Mark. So good, yeah, I recognize some people. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll get more players.
Yeah, I hope so too.
We need more players.
And they have until May 5th, maybe the 6th, right?
Yep.
All right, and then women can play too.
Of course, men,
So
women.
gals, come on out. Definitely, they can have some foursomes. And then if they need any questions, they can call David.
Dave
Is that right?
Schmidley or
Okay.
John Soul, our
Or John
president.
Soul,
Right.
okay.
Those
All
are,
right.
Those are good numbers.
And all that information is on the website too, and that's
Yes, it is.
lwmgc.org.
Right.
Right?
You got it.
All right,
you
well,
got
thanks
it.
for being on, guys.
Thank you, Lisa.
for
And
having
good
us.
luck to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. So don't forget, if you ladies want to play golf, then you need to sign up, because come join me, because I think I'm going to be the minority out there. We'll be right back after this.
Remember the good old days when neighbors helped neighbors with everyday chores? Here in Laguna Woods, those days are back, thanks to neighboring. If you got chores around the house like moving, cleaning, organizing messy areas, or need help with your iPhone or technology devices, our Background Check College students can help you with it all and more.
Hire a Background Check College student today. Call us at 949-322-4923 and start neighboring today.
And coming up this Friday, we have, well, it's a love story, really, called Forever My Girl. And this came out last year. Oh, no, excuse me, it came out earlier this year in 2018. Wow. It tells the story of a country music superstar who left his bride at the altar, choosing fame and fortune instead. However, he never got over his love, and he never forgot his southern roots in a small community where he was born and raised. So he heads back. He unexpectedly returns to his hometown for the funeral of a high school friend and is suddenly faced with the consequences of all that he left behind. So this looks to be a really good movie. I don't know if it's based on a true story or not, but it looks really good. And the Alex Rowe plays the main character, and Liam, and Jessica Roth, she plays Josie, his almost bride.
Almost bride.
Yes.
Left her at the altar.
And probably, I would assume, his future bride, according to, from what little bit I've seen.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
And the next movie we have is called The Commuter, and that's with Liam Neeson, who I like a lot. I've seen him in the Taken movies. And it's also starring Vera Farmiga. And that is an action-packed thriller, as you would expect, with Liam Neeson as Michael, an insurance salesman. Well, I'm sure he doesn't just do that, whose daily commute home quickly becomes anything but routine. After being confronted by a mysterious stranger, who is Vera Farmiga, Michael is blackmailed into finding the identity of a passenger on his train before the last stop. As he works against the clock to solve the puzzle, Michael is unwittingly caught up in a criminal conspiracy that carries life and death stakes for himself and his fellow passengers. And that is the Monday movie on May 7th. Wow.
Okay.
Some good ones.
All right. Well, let's get to, let's see, we've got a couple minutes left, so I'll get to the weather.
Okay.
And as I said earlier today, that the rain is going to continue throughout today. Originally, as of yesterday, the rain was going to subside about midday, but this thing has kind of stalled a little bit. It's not really big as far as the amount that we're going to get out of this. However, there is a chance of thunderstorms later in the afternoon if things warm up, and I doubt here that they'll get that, but it is in the forecast. And most of the rain, if you're watching this in the morning, is way inland, Inland Empire and those areas, even Palm Springs, snow up in Big Bear. But as the system kind of moves down just a little bit, we expect more rain in Orange County as we get to the afternoon. Again, shouldn't be a whole lot, but moving forward, you can see things start to warm up over the next several days and looking pretty darn good. This is kind of nice though. I was able to, it's enough rain I could shut off my sprinklers probably for a few days. So.
I didn't have enough time to shut off the sprinklers, so they came on this morning anyway, unfortunately. Yeah. All right, well then tomorrow we have a visit from Brad Hudson with our VMS CEO update. And then we have Jennifer Carmarker with the Globe headlines and Joan Milliman with Robert's Rules. And that's tomorrow's show.
All right.
Have a great day today.
Bye-bye. See you then.